And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Now at the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Sliced hard but foul. And that misses. And 1-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
2 on, 2 outs. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Popped up. Rutschman under it. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Josh Yu. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Christian Yelich leading things off and takes a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Up the middle. Oh, nice play from his knees. The throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
Luis Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. He gets the force, and they do get the out. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to Casas. Now 2 out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now it's Alex Bregman, 4th in the American League in batting average this year. And that one clips the corner. Out front, rip foul. Red Sox already leading. And that one popped to short. Abrams. He's got it. And that is that. One left for the Orioles. They trail here 1-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Yu back to work. Yu, 23 years old. And he's a native of Taiwan. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second. Michael Busch will hit next.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. And that's down and away. 1 out, bases empty. Right through there for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 3-1. And strike two.
Okay.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball four.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
And there's a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there are two outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Heston Kjerstad stands in now and watches strike one. Line drive. Durant makes the grab, and that will end the inning. And the Orioles leave one. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one not close. Ball one. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And he takes it himself for the out. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup, and the batter now, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. That one a little bit high, and that's ball one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rafaela coming on. He's got it, and there's two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Garcia now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Ground ball right side. Casas. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. New inning getting started, and here is Josh Yu. Line to left. Yelich snags it. 1 up, 1 down. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a quick out, number 1.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And now it's Alex Bregman, 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And there's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Man at first. Now here is Jordan Westburg. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Orioles still looking for their first hit in this one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Bregman around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit. 1 down. Michael Busch, the next to hit for the Orioles. He reached on a walk his first time. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Red Sox leading it by 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well.
And that one handled. The throw to second, and that's 2. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles 1. Suarez, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
1 out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Red Sox by 2.
One and one.
In the dirt, blocked. Move to second. Back in on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. High fly ball, right field. Kjerstad settles underneath it. Snags it for the second out. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Struck him out looking. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. You back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Orioles, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he deals. And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Heston Kjerstad getting ready to hit. Backed off the plate that time. And that one pulled foul. Fought off foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Perez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That's in there.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
In the air, out towards left center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's Luis Garcia, has grounded out a couple of times. And a swing and a miss.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just misses with that one. That's to third. Devers not in time. He legs it out. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson 0 for 2 in this one. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Garcia leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. And there's a ball. Oh,
this count. Runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Luke.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
This one in the dirt. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Rafaela makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles 1. So digging in, Josh, you cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. He swings and fouls one off. And the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And it's gone. His 4th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taylor Rogers.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
And stepping in for Boston, Josh Yu. He's already homered in this game. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Westberg settles underneath it. Squeezes it. 1 away.
Now batting, the right
You with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.